Man, typing's terrible. It's showtime. Okay, it's working. It's working. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. It's time to go a little bit earlier this time. I don't know. I'm not going to put in false hope, but maybe I can do Fridays. We'll see if this is even able to happen there. We're going back. We're back with more. I'm excited to do more and have a little bit of consistency, which is nice. This is still with the script overhaul on top of it, which so far has been pretty decent. Been able to see the differences in what they actually kept from the original, which has been nice. So last time I wanted to get a lot of the beginning out of the way. Dart coming back from who knows where on the east, because we'll never get anything that is going to be exploring that at all. Realizing that his entire town has been destroyed by the southern province of Sandora. Went to go rescue his childhood friend Shauna from Helena prison, and also meeting a knight from Bale named Lavitz. And now we're all together. We headed all the way up to Bale, passing through a nice cave, and realized that Shauna can obliterate things with her forehead if she wants to. She probably won't do that a whole lot, but she can. Had some time, visited the king, learned a little bit about the black monster, met Lavitz's mom, had a nice night there, and now we're on our way to Hoax for some really good stuff. Now, every time we go to Hoax, we're always going to be running into two fights, which are not too bad to deal with.
Spinning cane.
Oh boy. At least she's not doing the telekinesis hand. She never develops that, at least.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
What a messed up version of her character that would be if... I don't know, I wouldn't be a fan of that. I mean, Shauna goes like, hold on, leave this to me, and she's able to just force anything away. With that, only one piece of experience between all three of them. While watching also the opening cinematic, I never really paid attention too much to the lines that are being said there because they seem pretty generic. And they kind of are. There's the second one. But yeah, like, I feel like, again, I'm not expecting a remake of this game, and the opening lines of this game also are not expecting that because, again, Dart is... The first two lines are about Dart coming back from chasing the past and figuring out what is going to be coming up ahead of him in terms of the story of this game. So it's like, yeah.
Yes. Go.
Come on, prequel. Like, no, we don't need a prequel. We know what he's been doing. Get a little bit more of, shall we say, backstory with it. Like, there could be little tiny stories here and there, but it wouldn't amount to anything. Oh, we finally missed something. Misses rarely happen. And if they do, I usually don't see them happening during boss fights.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
And the last two lines when it comes to, when it talks about mystery. Like, one mystery begets another, and so on and so forth. It's just like, yeah, that's just the beginning of any sort of story where you're curious about something or you have one specific goal. On the way to that goal, something else comes up, and that's what makes a story grow and flourish like a tree. I'm going to say that even though it doesn't make too much sense. But it might to some people. Alright. 2 battles out of the way. Hoax. It's not a hoax. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of things I want to say, but then I realized, like, as I was thinking about it this week on my spare time, there's what is that? I realized I'd be tripping over my own words because there'd be so much that I wanted to say in such a short amount of time that I'm kind of leaving it until a bunch of things have developed. It's like, okay, little things. Let's stop by HQ first. Kaiser of the 8 Knighthood is probably waiting for us. Is this really a town? This isn't the town you're looking for. It looks more like a fortress. It's definitely changed. It had to be done. No one wants to see their home turn into a war zone, but that's the way it is. Alright, last thing I want to do is actually go and see Kaiser first. I heard that Zendora not only has a dragon, but also one of the legendary Gigantos. Yes. I heard he's a pretty strong bastard. His name is Kongol, apparently. Gigantos are powerful and fearless. Not looking forward to fighting him. Dole is a tyrant who enjoys dominating his subjects. Cannot hand over our Serdio to a monster like him. King Albert is a great man and the one and only true king. Okay. Somewhat, kind of like Helm's Deep, but the thing I liked about Helm's Deep is that it felt like there was more interconnected, like, layers to it. Whereas, like, of course, like, comparing Helm's Deep to this one is already enough of a compliment already, that looking into it more is just like, well, not really. Not if you look at the details. The wall of this town used to protect against animals, but now it's used to stop people. Plenty of nice comfy beds, though. I like an inn with plenty of beds. And an NPC, like, funny enough, that NPC that's standing up there is the person that you talk to in order to rest. When you're a kid, you're going like, how do I talk to this man? And it's like, you saw him, but in a different perspective. House's defenses are top-notch. We'll protect this house no matter what. Your time is up to get out of town. Yeah. Was it down here? Yes. In the cinders. There's 2 here that I gotta pick up. The second one we won't get until I actually go and see Kaiser, though. But there's some other things to look through before scene changes. Let's back to the guard. If we allow the enemy to sneak up on us, we've already lost. Guards can't let their attention stray even for a moment. So stop talking to me. Everything's under control, sir. Nothing to report. There is the one person to see in Oaks. Oaks in the 7th Fort in the Marshland. Oaks in the 7th Fort in the Marshland. Statement. These 2 are the last line of defense for the Kingdom of Basil. Personally, like, that's a wonderful depend question. It would depend on how much time you had in advance. If you had reports of this coming up ahead of time, there would be plenty of time in order to evacuate and get out of there. And I probably do so. But if there wasn't a whole lot of time, well, yeah, there would certainly. I think my brain would turn more into if I didn't have a lot of time, the impulse would be to defend. So impulsive answer is defend it. Whereas more time to think about it, then it would be getting out of there. Okay, let's go talk to our wonderful NPC. It's over in this window. I'm surprised by what my impulses can do. Like, I reflect on it so much, I'm going like, yeah, I'm able to do so much when I don't have time to think about it. And it's like, I feel good about, and usually I feel good about it. Sometimes I'm going like, okay, that was the only amount of time I was able to think about it. The decision was the decision I made. I probably am not happy about it, but that's all I can say. I have to move on. Out of my control now. Midwife. Yeah, I want to hear how this has been changed. Well, we have guests. My name is Dart, and this is Shauna. Nice to meet you two. When are you having your baby? What? You talking about? After the war, right? Lowercase Dart? Stop messing around. You're visiting a famous midwife, so I assumed you were seeking some advice about having a baby? Anyway, come back whenever you decide to have one. I was the midwife for King Albert, you know? So, you've been serving the country since before the war? Well, yes, I'm not as young as I look. I knew Albert's father and uncle well. I practically raised them. I remember when Carlo died. Dole simply couldn't abide His Majesty Albert, who was only 6, to be the king instead of him. His Majesty Dole and His Majesty Carlo used to be very close. I wonder what changed those boys. Sorry, we have to go now. Well, take care. When you need me, come back anytime. Need you? Wait, you mean as a midwife? Thank you. How lucky for a start. This war started 20 years ago. It all began when Dole, the king's younger brother, created an independent country, thus dividing the country in two. The whole two kings situation. Even with two, more chances than not, it never really works out. Now, I think it was with this character that there was a theory going around about something that was happening much later in the story that does involve Shauna. I can't really say more than that until we get to partway through Disc 2, pretty much. Or at least it's till the end of Disc 3. It's going to be a long time before that. But people have their theory about this character and what was going on there. Kind of think about him going like, it's interesting, but overall my personal feelings on it, without giving too much away, is it doesn't really change much. We can't talk to the guy up there. Just like that, we can go up here. Now, everybody in Hopes is all kind of evacuated to the church on the other side. I'm just gonna go around to the whole thing. Yeah, already went in there. That's the last place I need to go, really. Until Kaiser. This pendant is a lucky charm that my daughter gave to me. With this, I know I'll come back alive. Place your bets. His chances are not good. If we trust in God, he'll save us from destruction. Will he end this war? I don't know. I heard that there's an otherworldly statue deep within Volcano Village. Spooky. Who would make a statue in such a strange location? My paws at the 7th Fort. It's in the marshland. It's protecting the whole country. Isn't that cool? Dramatic irony is that I know what's gonna happen. Miss Gilda is the famous midwife, blah blah. She delivers His Majesty Albert, and living in the wall house in the south. Just went and saw her. Faithful will endure it. I don't know. I'm gonna go on a gigantic 4-disc long journey, and if you were to come with us, I think your mind would explode. Sorry to say. Okay, let's go and see Kaiser. Because we have some big scenes to start us off with today. The only new. Kaiser, long time no see. Lavitz, welcome. I heard about your knighthood. Yeah, I made a bad call, but I won't let their deaths be in vain. I'm ready to push the Imperials all the way back to their nest. Glad to see you're still as brash as ever, my friend. Always. And hey, I brought you 2 powerful new allies, Dart and Shauna. Oh, you're the famous guy who rescued Lavitz. I'm Kaiser, head of the 8th Knighthood. Nice to meet you. Can you get us up to date on the situation here? Of course. We're still preparing for Sandora's attack. What I am concerned about is the possibility that they are using a dragon. At least we have a fortified position. It would still be better than fighting a dragon in an open field. We need to be absolutely ready for them when the time comes. Indeed, you're right. Dart, Lavitz, why don't you take guard duty tonight? I would rather not put Miss Shauna on the front lines, however. I could prepare some food. Dart, you're gonna love it. My thinking is that she learned some tips from Lavitz's mom. Great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit concerned. But Lavitz's mother loved my cooking. Yeah, but her sense of taste isn't what it once was. Dart, tell Lavitz to stop making fun of me. I'll eat just about anything, including a good steak. Just make a lot, okay? You're patronizing me too. I see how it is. I don't care about the taste, as long as it's edible. I smother in salt anyway. Even Mr. Kaiser too? Kaiser, that was overkill. Actually, I don't like that line too much. My apologies. Simply couldn't resist. Anyway, now that's settled, it would be good for Dart and Shauna to take a look around the town. Familiarize yourselves with the layout of the place. After you look around, come back here, which we will do immediately. Stay with me, Lavitz. I want to go over the battle plans with you. Shall we? Get along, you two. Yeah. Yeah, literally nothing new to see. It's usually my pattern with playing this game. I usually explore everywhere and then go to the point that I need to, because nothing else really changes. I appreciate the both of you assisting us. The Empire won't take this base. I'll stake my life on it. But I want to go over here because that's where the other star is. No army marches on an empty stomach. We're counting on you, Shauna. By the way, I'm not fussy about food. Alright, let's get ready. Let's do it. We just finished the strategic meeting. Now I'll show you your position. ask both of you to guard the front gate. It's at the top of the stairs. Hey, Kaiser, wait, come back! I was gonna block my way the entire time. Maybe I can loop around here. Maybe he won't get in my way. Or, ooh, they made him the kind of the wall. Ooh, that's devious. I never really noticed that. He's literally a blockade. We're here to replace you. Leave it to us. Yes, sir. If Sandora attacks, it will definitely be a night raid. Yeah, I'm trying it out. See if it works. It's looking okay so far. It's strangely quiet tonight. If the Sandora approach, we'll easily be able to tell. Why is that? You hear that sound? The night owls are hooting. That means there's nobody in the forest right now. So, I'm gonna go grab something. Worried about Shauna? It's not that. Bring me back some of that stew. The owls. The enemy's coming! To battle! Look! Knighthood! Prepare for battle! Fortify the gate! You, take care of the casualties! Yes, sir! Ready for the start. Yeah. Okay, the way he just jumped off there was just like... The perspective was way off. But oh well. Gives us two people to fight. 2 on 2.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
One thing I will say is that fences are looking super hot. I should be able to deal with.
Spinning cane!
This is not great right now with his attack. I'm gonna go for the other one, just so that I can get him down a peg.
Go! Volcano!
Nope, it was a bad call. All right. That's needless damage that I just took there. Okay, let's finish him off.
Spinning
Good.
cane! Yes! Go!
The little spasms that some of the characters do when they're getting ready for a counter sometimes are unnerving. Wouldn't that just be QuickTime events? QuickTime event to go from platform to platform? Feel like we're all the way back in 2009? Ah, yes. This is really Basil's Battle HQ. So poorly guarded. What a pitiful display. I'll cover the top. Gotcha. Just give me 1 sec. Now I want to help Lavitz. Doesn't know how to use his spear right now. What guts you have facing me alone like this? Sorry I'm late. Just had to clean up some trash. 1 or 2. It's a precious little difference. Big talkers are always the weakest. Have you ever met such a talkative ninja? This elite is fun to deal with.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Now I do have to be mindful of my HP. Now I want to see the stairs again because I think I'm seeing behind the curtain a bit. Oh yeah, I certainly am. Ah, being distracting myself. Because the way they do the stairs, it's just a static 2D image. When you see it from the right angle, it looks like stairs, but when you see it from the wrong angle, it just looks like a wall. Like there, it just kind of looks like a wall. What should I do? Oh, I got plenty. Let's use them.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Yeah, like he doesn't do a spasm. There you go, Lavitz. Yeah, you can spin your cane.
Yes.
Oh, he does spaz a bit. Okay.
Go. Volcano.
Such a show off.
Spinning cane. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Oh. Now there's 3 of them. Thing is, I've never knew of a tell. You don't want to hear tiny children say PK and then their attack? PK fire? PK thunder? Yeah, because even when they use their different attacks here, they do get out of sync with each other. So it's not like you can find the one that's bobbing wrong. Yeah, I've never been sure of a tell.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Not him. Okay. Not the middle. Sometimes I get lucky. There we go. There he is. On the left. Crap.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Spinning cane.
One more time. One more time.
Oh.
Yeah, let's try the right.
Yes.
Ooh, got him.
Nice. Volcano!
Spinning cane.
Yes. Go. Volcano!
I like that there's some behind the scenes when the elite goes away because like his whip, his chain that he uses for that one attack is always in the fight. It's just hidden all the time. Right, you're starting Riven. Yeah. I think you're starting Riven. If I was looking at your schedule again. I'm looking forward to it. I want to hear how other people talk about it. Is that the Giganto? It's Congo. Giganto? Lavitz? I heard rumors, but it looks like he's real. They say he's unstoppable. Well, at least he's not a dragon. Go. Go. Boop. All right. Hi, Kongol. You're a funny, strong dude. But you're not really that good against magic, which I have a little bit of. Let's start off with that. Ah! Not great on my pressing today. Gonna get smacked. Avid says fine defense. Not if he gets continuously hit.
Yes. Go. Volcano!
The fun thing with Kongol is that most people know Kongol needs mold weapon. He'll kill you with his bare hands. I think I can hit him because I know that he counters if you get your addition wrong. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna see if that's true. Yes. If you get it wrong, he'll pick you up and throw you back. He'll take damage. Any mistakes and you'll get smashed by him.
Yes.
Which I feel that they did because one, you have to learn how the additions work. And two, Kongol is a very slow character because of who he is. So they have to balance him out in order to make him challenging, because if he's slow and you're able to just keep going at him, taking turns there, he gets surprisingly easier. So having some counters work with him is really good.
Spinning cane.
And if I was using any other commands other than just constantly attacking, Kongol probably wouldn't have gotten 2 attacks off at that point. Because for some reason, using other commands on top of a person's base agility affects turn order slightly. Maybe we'll get one, and then someone else will go again? Yeah. Alright. So Dart will go.
Yes. Go. Volcano!
And then Lavitz. And then maybe... I have a coin flip at this point, whether or not Dart will go again. No, he won't. Okay. Let's get punched in the face. Great. Good job. Use that chance to guard. That was a good call. Yeah, Dart takes a lot more damage than that.
Spinning cane.
For some reason, I always want to keep that detonate rock, even though it's not great.
Volcano.
It's just, you don't see a lot of them in the game. It's rare. Ah. Yeah, really benefiting him. Alright, let's take a moment. Take a moment to chill. He's not gonna do anything else. Sometimes you can get a feel for how frequent he wants to use a certain attack, and sometimes you don't. And for... I don't remember hitting him another time for him to get into the red, so what's going on with that? Ugh. Great. Weird spot. Okay. Just waiting for that sweet, sweet moment where he stops punching me. How many teeth are gone from each character?
Spinning cane.
There we go. One last punch for good measure. What has that been recently called? Cinematic incompetence? Awaken. Dragoon of the Red-Eye Dragon. It's lovely that it was that easy to do. I think that's the one thing, if I wanted to be overly critical of the scene, is that it was just enough for her to just point her sword and go, hey, you need to do this right now. Nothing truly severe about it. Hello again. Maybe we can get more powerful now with the power wrist. Rod Typhoon. Good. I'm gonna play around with Lavitz's Rod Typhoon. He can spin around. He can spin around more. They aren't human. What happened to you? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Dragon Knight. A Dragoon has been born. Surprised you didn't die. Giganto, don't die. Giganto will pay you back. Dart! You're safe. What happened? Sean is safe. That's a relief. Dart! Are you alright? We need bedtime. What exactly are you to Dart? What did you do to him? I suggest you watch your tone. Quit bickering, both of you. You should be thanking me. So why am I just being yelled at? Finally coming to? I was? Thank God you woke up. You are. Rose. Nice to see you again. Do you know Dart? I told you, I saved his life once. Well, twice now. I want to hear it from Dart's own mouth. Hurry and explain. I'm already lost. She's an important person to me. Not really, even with context, not really. Like, sort of, but overall, I don't even agree with that. It's just a silly thing, but she saved my life. Thanks to Rose, I was able to make it to Celeste. Then, the person who saved you from the dragon was... yeah, it was her. Speaking about that, I didn't thank you for... I don't need any thanks. I did it out of curiosity. Two periods. That's not even an ellipsis, it's two. I see. But why are you here? It's too fishy to be a coincidence. I followed you because I was fascinated by that stone that you carry. The Dragoon spirit of the red-eyed dragon. This light is... You're worthy of ruling dragons. When it shines like that, it means it's found its true master. Like it or not, you are bound to your fate as a Dragoon, just like me. I didn't know there was such power concealed in my father's memento. So, you saved him because you knew it from the beginning? I didn't know for sure. Last night was a test to see if he really was a dragon. If you weren't, you would be dead now. How exactly are you privy to all this knowledge? You know a lot about things that nobody could know. Knowing too much is preferable to knowing too little, isn't it? I suppose, but yours is not mere knowledge. You're talking about legends that disappeared thousands of years ago. Minister Neusch once told me it was the Dragoons who led mankind to victory in the Dragon campaign. But was that the only reason you protected me? Just because I have a Dragoon spirit? No. Honestly, even if I couldn't explain my own impulsiveness, but now I understand why. You three remind me of some friends I once knew. Your determination is the same as theirs. They always knew exactly where they had to go, what they had to do, who they had to kill, and who they had to protect. I see that same passion in you, so I couldn't help interfering. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Can I ask you one thing? What are they doing now? They're gone. It's all in the past. I'm so sorry. I think I was wrong about you, Rose. It's quite alright. I'm not known for being a people person. Is the head of the knighthood, Sir Kaiser, in here? The 7th fort is under attack by the Sandora. What? The 7th fort in the marshland is being ravaged by the dragon. The 10th and 13th knighthoods are completely overwhelmed. Survivors were barely able to relay a message. The dragon, where did it come from? From the forest over the volcano Vilud. The dragon's nest must be somewhere deep in the forest. Gigantos and dragons. Talk about an unfair fight. If we don't defeat the dragon, the kingdom is surely doomed. Summon the rest of the knights. We will assault the dragon's nest. The knighthood has the advantage of numbers, but they are only human. Humans cannot defeat a dragon. They'll be throwing their lives away. We won't know until we try. Do you think a pointless death is honorable or something? Anyway, I will say this. Only the Dragoons can defeat it. Dart, you should understand this. You felt that power, didn't you? You are more than human. That's right. The Dragoons. The Dragoons were said to have defeated dragons, even tamed them. I love this screenshot because right now I have that saved as my wallpaper on my PS5 because Dart's face is just like really sunken into his collar. I find it funny. And also really zoomed in, you can see like the mangled faces of the other three pretty well. It was fun to play it on my PS5 and actually see it like a little up-resed a little bit, but even their faces are pretty silly. Like just going by his face alone, I'm just going like, I still don't know. I still don't know. I still don't know. I don't know anything about being a dragoon. But you can feel its power, can't you? It should be stirring right now. I feel it. It's hot and burning. I'll do it. I'll trust in this power. I'm relieved to hear that. And kill every person who stands in my way. No, that's not what we're doing. There isn't anyone left we could send on a mission like this. Dart, Rose? Seems the future of Alcerdio rests on you two. The Kaiser, your wound is open. I'm fine. The Kingdom of Basil is finished unless we defeat the dragon. Understand? You can trust us. We won't let you down. I'll go too, of course. They would be woefully unprepared without me. And Rose has absolutely nothing better to do. Shauna, you should stay. No, I'm going. I can help them. I'm not afraid. Green Tusked Dragon Fairbrand is our target. Just the name brings back a fear I felt before. The real fear has not even begun yet. Geez, and I thought I was going to do Hoax last time. Yikes, nope. Alright, let's take a look around town. Now we finally got a save point. And then we get to steamroll through a bunch of dungeons and locales until we get to our next major bit. Oh, it is deeply tragic. Yep. Now, depending on what you do next is a unique moment in this game, actually. Leaving the elders alive. Wish I could fall into the ground in their place. My family was safe, but I still feel sad. I wonder if we will ever live in a peaceful world again. I forgot that the midwife comes here. I delivered almost all the people who live in this town. Many of them died overnight. Why do people kill each other? Is living together so difficult? I still don't understand. Because even the guy all the way up there, we can't even talk to him. The Dragon's Den is located past the volcano village. Basil has no chance of winning unless we defeat the dragon. We're putting all our hopes in you. What do you have to say behind him? There's lava flowing all over the surface of the volcano village. It's a dangerous place. Watch your step. I heard there's a firebird living in the volcano. You encounter it, exploit its weakness to ice. You can. You don't have to. With Mr. Dart, the Imperious Sandor are no match for us. I always hear is like Dart and just put Mr. in front of it. Mr. Dart is the messiah of the King of Basil. Sure he is. I guess they would have said, I wish I could have seen Mr. Dart kick Gonzo's ass. Wish I could have seen Mr. Dart's legendary armor. Even the house inside here is pretty much the same. At least I protected the first floor. That's something, right? You still have a basement. His home is his kingdom. A kingdom for a home. The war's not over yet. There's still time. No time for me to just lie here. It's okay. I can still fight. Even if you fight with a brave face on, you'll just drag down everyone else. Can't let you out of bed, and if you can't even just understand such a simple thing. I like the change in the inn because it kind of follows what happens when you just like close the doors in the event of a fire. Because if you close the doors, chances are that everything inside is not going to be affected by the fire, whereas everything outside, like here, will. And it's still 10 golds, because you think they would have inflated the price because everything is destroyed, but nope. I couldn't believe my eyes. What do you want about? That Dart fella last night, he wore this crazy armor and defeated Congo. Oh yeah, with Dart on his side now, the Imperials have something to be terrified about. Dart is the messiah of the King of Basil. Messiah, huh? You can't be considered a true Dragoon if you can only last 5 minutes without fainting. Then tell me, Rose, how do I fight as a Dragoon? Well, let's begin. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is the other tutorial that is either you could do here. And again, once you pass by here, you can't do it again. I love that there is a section for just like, hey, if you press the icon, you can transform into a Dragoon when your bar is full. The Dragoon editions and the Dragoon magic, we'll see that as we go, so I'm going to go not much to get the important bit. SP gain from attacking, access experience for your Dragoon level. As you level up, you'll have more spell choices. It will also allow you to remain in Dragoon form for more turns in battle. Which I would say arguably is a good thing and a bad thing depending on how you want to strategize your time in Dragoon form. I can teach you the basics, but you'll have to master your unique abilities on your own. I'll be here if you need me. If you want help, don't be coy about it. Oh, there's one more person I gotta talk to. All the way up and around. Whee! How's it looking? This walkway is off limits. Partially collapsed and is too dangerous. Okay. Alright, let's move. We got some places to be. More things to fight. Now, before we do that, now we got 2 dots on our menu. And in our party, we can switch some people out. And still working on, oh, we're actually doing pretty well on Volcano. I want to switch back to double slash eventually. Keep spinning cane for another 3 before I move on to Raw Typhoon. Thing is, Rose, when it comes to using her as a character there, I really wish I enjoyed her additions more. Because it really isn't until you get her last one, where her last one is really her best and most fun one to use. Once we leave town, I consider you a mature Dragoon. I won't hold your hand anymore. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. We need to go. Moving on. I just like when it comes to Serdio there's pretty much just the entire like central western part, which is just uninhabited, terrible landscape that we now have to traverse. So let's do it. After 1 fight, of course. Or maybe 2. This is maybe another 2-1 because of when we go down. Because encounter rates are fun. Especially with the ugly balloon.
Whip smack!
Ooh, that's actually a rare drop from that. Getting a poison guard. Nice. I don't really care much for going to random enemies and getting their rare stuff, but when I get it, I get it. And it's fine there. Alright, the marshland. Marshland does one unique thing to this game, and it is an optional area that, if you choose to do it now, will offer a different outcome depending on where you go. We can go left to the volcano, or we can head to the 7th fort, which is currently being under attack. Which we're going to do, because we have something to pick up there. But again, you can pass by it. You can return later, and if you return later, it will be something that's completely different. There we go. Up, 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 up. Crows being ominous. So you can find them right now, completely under siege. Are you from Basil? Want to find out? So it's a smaller version of a blunderbuss. Blunderbusses are already kind of ridiculous to fire.
Yes. Go.
Volcano! Spinning cane!
I'm trying to remember if I said this last time, but when it comes to our characters fighting and using their additions,
Whip smack!
I wonder if there was any motion capture involved when it comes to the choreography and kind of what they do. Because some of the things that happen there, and I like that some of the Sandoran soldiers have different elements attached to them. Like this was water elemental.
Yes. Go.
Volcano!
But I could see somebody at Sony Studio just kind of practicing around with the different weapons there. This is not a good angle for Rose.
Spinning cane.
And just kind of playing around with it. It doesn't really work for all of the additions off the top of my head, especially for other characters. But for some of them, especially in the beginning, it's just like, yeah, we can do that. Or maybe it was like a mixture of things versus like animation experts and then also motion capture, and they put that together. 'Cause some of the moves are completely ridiculous. No need for name calling. The thing I usually don't do is play around with the Dragoon forms a whole lot. So I'm going to do that. Play around with it more. So, Dragoons are fun thing. It's a fun piece of information to dig up about them, especially when it comes to the magic that they do there. Because this is where the original translation, really kind of like screwed up a whole lot when it comes to describing what the magic actually does. Like dark, strength, 25% single, and HP. Doesn't say a whole lot. And on top of that, when we see a lot of the other magic, when we get a little bit more with the Dragoons, some of it is just straight up wrong and incorrect. And that is comes down to a programming side of things. Because in the original programming, there were typos made for Dragoon magic specifically. So you're not even getting the correct information at the base level because of how it was programmed. It's quite fascinating what kind of happened with that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. It's that fun thing with the final hit, you have to be earlier than you think. I have a feeling, especially when it comes to what the character models look like, because if it was any other thing, like if it was like simple, like if this was more simplistic character models, polygons, then I don't think they would have used any sort of motion capture or rotoscoping in that regard. But I think because they wanted it to be a little bit better in that regard, they must have done. They must have done something.
Yes. Go.
Volcano.
He's using no. Oh, how dare you! Yes, you.
Whip smack.
Well, I used most of my potions, so getting some of them back is pretty good. I just like that at any point with this section, you can just leave. You can go, I need to go away here and get out of the gauntlet. Like I've always heard the sound effects. Now I'm gonna pay very close attention. Yep, because I'm paying close attention to the beat. I'm not. I'm not successful with that. But yeah, she's super quick there, and they try to match it with the sound effects, which is good, proper, like it, approved.
Spinning cane.
Ow.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
They put the touch of realism because even with dart steps, there's 3 sound effects, and he does take 3 steps before that first swing. Or I think Rose maybe takes 4? I'm gonna save it for the next fight.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Spinning cane.
Nope, don't like that line either. Okay, there's some duds. There's some duds with the overhaul. Oh no, a killer chef. Like, at least they were trying to put some flair on it, but now we're being a little bit subjective. I'll dice you up. Come up with a funny retort. Off you go. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, we're thinking what the Severed Chains mod is doing with overhauling the combat to make things like more varied and combat viable, especially with Dragoons. I'm looking forward to when 3.0 drops, because it gives me an excuse to just play this game again. All right. Let's use Astral Drain. That's a fun. Let's showcase some things.
Astral Drain.
I don't think I've ever looked up who the voice actor for Rose was. Man, there's some iconic bits from her voice. All right, let's show off. Yeah, why not? It's water elemental, so let's do some damage. Ah, that didn't even do as much as I was expecting it to. How dare you disappoint me? Okay, that's fine. Hit Rose. Fine with that. Lavit's cleanup.
Spinning cane.
Apart from one part with Dart's voice actor, like, I find that he's pretty okay. Shauna has a can of worms as well. think this is the last one. I'm trying to remember if another one pops out of the door. Well, the Makeba. Yeah. It's like, I know that not a lot of this cast, like, continued on to do anything. Very limited resume. Yeah. I just can't imagine what the direction they were given was. Or was it one of those cases, because there are cases with a lot of PS1 games where it has voice acting and they just go in. What was it? There was an interview that was grabbed a couple months ago, and I cannot remember for the life of me what game it was. From one of the people who did voice acting for the game, and it was like some of the sketchiest stuff for a professional job. Like, we're going to go to this very strange building, up a couple flight of stairs to a dungeon-looking room, and you're going to be voice acting your lines. You're going to be done in a day. You're never going to hear from us again. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, okay, you're given no direction. This is a day job. And off you go. Like, it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Whip smack.
Spinning cane.
Let's finish off this
Yes.
one. Put his hands in the air.
Volcano.
It's like, whoa, watch out for me.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go.
Volcano.
Okay, I see that the volcano has gotten to its next level, because I'm now getting 8 instead of 7. And I like that in Severed Chains, from what I've seen of it, you're able to see the Dragoon level experience as well. Because, yeah, there is one more. Forgot about this commander. All that's left. Just a recolor. And he's slightly powerful. Oh, this is a perfect time to use the detonate rock. Yes, yes, yes. I'll have Rose use that, because I think she's more magically inclined. You do?
Yes. Go.
Volcano.
Detonate rock. And I don't think there is a multiple. It's just, yay, happy fireworks. Cool. Done. I wonder. Would it get rid of you? Yeah, nice.
Yes. Go.
Volcano.
John Butterfield. Oop. Forgot who I was using.
Spinning cane.
Yes.
Imagine getting that email. Just like, hey, do you remember this thing you did back in like 1999? Do you want to talk about it?
Whip smack.
Like I realize that it happens like all the time in media, especially now. But it's like, God, getting that bit. And an attack ball. I wish that attack balls were like more interesting than they actually are, because it just gives you a random simple attack item. Any more live stuff still left in the fortress? We'll see. We are done fighting though. At least. Now we get to see the overall. Oh my god. Help me, my tummy hurts. Now that we have magic to use, now we get magic recovery items. Hang on. The battle's over. We won. We'll have it. Watch out for dragons. Breath. This is... We will wreak your vengeance upon the Imperials. Yeah. Not liking that line either. It's too wordy. Thinking about playing Mask of Eternity again, that would be something that Connor would say. No injuries. Was it poison? So yeah, unfortunately, you don't save anybody when you come into here. It's the same age as me. There are no enemies in death. Rest in peace, my friend. Also, spirit potions. Spirit potions are a weird item that I've never truly understood the full effect of. Okay, I want to go around because there's this thing. It's a lance. We get a lance for Lavitz. Is it any good? I actually don't think it is. Oh, it is. Gives us an extra 15. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. Now, he only has a bracelet on. Why did I not put the power rest on? Because that's the spiriting. Let's put a power rest. And then the night shield. I'm gonna put some poison on her. Cool. That's all we got. Alright, and then... Oh yeah, we're almost done with Volcano. We're getting close to maxing that out because 80... Once you pass 80, you're onto level 5, and that's the max. We're done. I'm good with Spinning Cane. I want to do Typhoon with him next. Hey. Lovely. Wait, I wanted to check that Spirit Potion, because what is the... I'll have to check it on the list. Spirit Potion. There it is. Recovers 100 points of SP during combat. You don't get a lot of these in the game. It's much like the charm potions. They kind of just stop being irrelevant. But the question I've always had about spirit potions is that when you use them to recover SP, does that also give 100 spirit points to the Dragoon experience bar? But because it's all been hidden, I've never been certain. It's a mystery. The other thing when it comes to this fortress is that if you come back a lot later, the battle is long over, and everyone is also dead there. Also, we get back into random encounters once this whole thing is done and dusted. Now we get to see what's actually in the marshlands. There's some fun enemies here, like mermen and mushroom dancers. Look at them dance. Look at them go. My Canidos and the merman. Didn't change these names either. Do I want to? Yeah, let's see if we can. If I can run, I will run. I can move on. There we go. Through the tree. Hey Crows, there's some things you should see over in the fortress. I think you'll like it. Crazy how also in this game when it comes to it calculating how to increase the chances of random encounters happening. A lot of the times when you're running down a map, the chances become higher and higher and higher. Oh, you can see them behind the wall. Haha. Just a tiny bit you were able to see pixels. Depending on the camera angle, yeah, they don't completely leave the map area. They still exist. And we go up and we go around the tree root and we get into another fight. There we go. Oh, yes. Everybody was saying that dragons didn't exist anymore. Well, explain that little thing. Now called a glowfish. Because it wasn't called a glowfish before. I think it was one of the other ones. I think it was... I don't remember. It wasn't called a baby dragon. Sorry, I moved my list again. Where's that Google Doc? Here it is. It was called a sea dragon originally, which was an odd thing for having a fiery tail, like a Charmander.
Whip smack!
It's like, see, dragons do exist. They're just tiny and... Rod Typhoon, I forgot I changed to it. There we go. Almost screwed that up. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't Spinning Cane? I think there's one thing I want to do in Disc 1 before moving on to Disc 2, have something separate, because there is some very specific things I want to show off. I'll have to think about that later. Oh, right, the boat. Ugh. This dang boat in the middle of nowhere. Just here for you to stop. Yep, don't... With a name like Mike Marks, you think he would have done more. Like, he's got the name. And there's another spirit potion. You see all these fish that are just kind of going up and down on the water. You think that you would fight them at some point, but you don't. You don't do that. All the gators. Sorry, crocodiles. They could be anything. But yeah, we're in a marshland. This is appropriate there. You don't see them too often. But the marshland is a small area. Let's fight them.
Whip smack.
Yes.
Yes, I am playing with fire. Oh, the crocodiles want to wiggle at me.
Volcano.
Here we go. Ooh, dang. Sneaky fast counters, and I'm never good at them. Never.
Whip smack.
Like, there's another character we're gonna get. Not pretty soon, but at least with, like, the next time I stream this. Some of his additions have, like, the fastest counters that can come up, and I never hit them. He just falls right into them, and it's very unfair. Yeah, it's like with the boat. Is this it? No, we can also go to the left for it for some reason. Wait, Donna Mae Wong. Because she voices Ren, I think. Yeah, I think Rena? I might be wrong. But I'm like, yeah, I think that is the same voice actor. Ah, the Magic Stone of Signet is here. Right. This is completely forgettable, but the actual item isn't. It's one of our first reusable items. Block enemies move for 3 turns. It'll just sit in your inventory because you keep forgetting to use it. It is very helpful, though. And I couldn't tell you who she voices in Bloody Roar. I'm trying to think of the fighters in Bloody Roar. Especially if it was just Bloody Roar 1. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I'm not helpful with that. Alright, let's... Sharon being silly with this. There we go. Because in the videos for Star Ocean that I'm making so far, I really haven't mentioned anything regarding each of the voice actors yet. There really hasn't been a good time to. Now we get to do the slow sailing of going all the way back up. Riveting. She was Alice. Okay, I was forgetting it was going like, okay, because I'm usually just going by what they transform into. I'm like, okay, Alice. So, which is the bunny girl? The cat? I'm like, okay. There we go. Yee. I don't want... Yeah, I do. I have to double check for myself if I look up Donna Mae Wong. Oh, even DOA too. It was Rena. I'm right. Such a flat delivery. Such a flat delivery of lines. Anyway, where was I? What am I looking at? What am I doing? Where am I? Okay, there I am. Oh, shoot. I have to go back to the fortress. I forgot something. Boy. What's wrong, Shauna? I'm fine. My foot was stuck in the mud. That's all. See? Oh, crap. Did you twist your ankle? It's nothing. You can't walk, can you? Come on. I'll give you a piggyback ride. But it's embarrassing. What are you talking about? I used to give you piggyback rides when we were little. Remember? Uh-huh. I'm just trouble, aren't I? I don't think so. I guess I should have stayed in Hoax. Are you serious? No, I don't mean it. I guess I'm just upset. See, the mix of this is... I get why people really love this scene. It's black, featureless, it's focusing just on the two of them. If you were to put this and make it into the style of an actual music box, it fits perfectly. Just like open up the box and you're able to see Shauna piggybacking off of Dart and Dart walking. That would be a wonderful treasure of this game to just like have physically. You know, I have more confidence now. I'm better at fighting too. I don't like to think I'm a burden, but I'm still pathetic compared to Rose. Shauna, you have things you're good at, right? You don't have to pretend to be strong. Besides, look at your bum go up and down. You can rely on me if you need to, just like the old days. Dart, is Shauna all right? I'm okay now. Pain wore off. Let's go, everybody. Alright, and I gotta take a detour. If I'm gonna take a detour, Dart isn't... He's probably gonna eat it if that happens. Because there was something in the marshlands that I was supposed to get, that I was gonna go and get, and I didn't do it. Darn it. Whoa! Yeah, I forgot the crocodiles. Forget how they attack, which is just jump and leap at you. Thanks for keeping me company. I have no idea if I'm able to do it like these days or not. It's just been working out. So hopefully we can keep finding a time that works. I want to preserve the merman population. That grows, remember me? Nah, you couldn't remember me. Now it's in the fireplace, like most of the others so far. Check the fireplace, you'll find a Stardust. That's what I was missing. Ugh. Okay, won't have to worry about those until we get to next town. I just have to deal with a whole lot of battles first. Stop coming. I don't want to fight you. Truce. Truce between humans and the mer people. The mer people of the marsh. I don't want to take over your homeland more than it's already been taken over by the earth. I'm sure you would like the ocean more. You'll have to head north for that a little bit, I think. Oh. What a time. What a time for that to happen. Leave me alone. Don't. Want you to be free. Goodbye. I'm acting in non-aggression. Please. At least this game works pretty well on being stable. There's occasional times when I'm playing an RPG like that and it gets stuck in between screen transition and also battle pops in and it just doesn't know what to do. And then it gets stuck. But the instance is so rare that it just doesn't get caught in QA testing. I want to go down. Doo-doo-doo. Dang. The gatekeepers to the outside. Well, guess what, gatekeepers? I can go around you. I look at that bit of the volcano there. I wonder what the pillars are supposed to represent. Couldn't really say. Can't even imagine what the... Like, it's still called Volcano Village. I've never really understood the name in terms of how it's translated. We enter into the tiny but gigantic hellscape. Look at this vista of hell. Is the volcano gonna blow? No, it's not. That is the Firebird. It's bad timing for it to show up now. We already have to deal with a dragon. Can we just let it go? That's up to him. Nope, he Angie. He saw us. Run, everything's getting redder. Seems we lost him. Good. Let's keep moving. Volcano Village is the first time I was really understanding how the random encounter system kind of worked there. Why am I looking at this? I know what Spear Frost does. I'm like, Spear? Lavits? No. We don't get Ice Spear for Lavits. Because it's this screen. Because going up doesn't give you a whole lot to the random encounters. But whenever you go down from this screen, it just instantly goes. Oh, look at our salamanders. They're so on fire, they're Angie. Yep, still called salamanders. Can we leave? Nope. I'm gonna get chomped on a bit. Oh, right, they stun. Forgot about that. Bye, Rose. You'll be fine, right? Yeah, she'll be fine. purify your mind with the... I don't know, what's going on in the mountains here? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All the scenery, there's this big screen here of growing things just for an accessory for protecting against stun. Or Panic Guard, is that for fear? No, Stun Guard is for Stun Guard. Panic Guard is for fear. Like you're made of fire, Spirit. You can do anything else but that. You don't have to just swat us with your hand. Run! And don't want to spend too much time on fights. It's not even much of a big deal losing out on the experience there. It's really just additions, but that's fine too. Ooh, this... Oh, him. Yay. If you know him, he's an interesting treat. I have not saved, so I'm going to do so, just in case something terrible happens. Okay. Now, even though there was the fish in the marshlands who weren't able to really fight us, there are these fish here who we can get into a fight with. Depending on if I'm on the right place to actually jump and get hit by them. They jump over this island, right? Yes, they do. I just want to see them. They're easy to avoid. Or magma fish. I think they were called piranha something last time. Shouldn't close that Google Doc. What are they called? Oh, magma. They're called magma fish. What are they called? They might have just been called magma fish. Yeah, probably just called magma fish. You can still run from them even though they jumped at us. Take care of them. Ah.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Feeling. It's calling to me. Sean, where are you going? I'm gonna go up here first. Look at me, I'm up here. Okay. A very missable piece of dialogue. There's a person who mentions that it's like, there's a weird statue that was built in the volcano. Why would anybody build a statue here? Statue. Were you being called by this thing? I don't know. But when I got here, I didn't hear the voice anymore. Is it alive? Looks like a stone statue. Don't go near it. I feel something's wrong. Shauna's right. This Virage is still alive. Virage. Right? You probably don't know about them. I'll explain. You know about the Dragon campaign, right? The Winglies were outnumbered, so they used the creatures known as Virage to wage war on their enemies. Just as humans use dragons, Winglies use the Virage. I thought the Dragon campaign was 11,000 years ago. How could it still be alive? I would guess fueled by its hatred of humans, or perhaps a vendetta against us Dragoons. We need to settle this. Are you sure? Yes. We get the Virage music. You're gonna pick on Rose? Ah. Good start. All right. What should I do? Yeah, start is gonna be our reviver. You have some angel's prayers. The Virage is kind of the introduction to, hey, Legend of Dragoon has some really weird designs that get a little bit, like, fleshy and uncomfortable. And that's good. That's good. It's a nice clash of design. Wait a minute. I'm using Lavitz right now. Just hit a part of the body. I should focus on the arm, because taking down the arm is going to get rid of one of the things that it can do. Maybe I should use Dragoon? Who knows? Maybe. It really doesn't like Rose. Dang, it really doesn't like Rose. Okay. At least I'll hit Dark this time. It's fine with me. Let's do some damage. Just because I can. Now it's single, so I'm not going to use fusions. Do I want to? As far as I know, there's no reason to attack the body. Oops. Fine, I'm attacking. I'm gonna perfect the arm. I also like when you hit the attack button and you get into the scene there. If you wait for too long, it will just auto-complete. We'll just go, okay, we just need to get this rolling. All right. Bye, arm. Okay, Rose. Yeah, we're all in a bad situation, so you're going to use a healing breeze. Give us some breathing room. Only so much we can play with fire in a volcano.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Whip smack.
Okay. Let's just keep going. same amount of damage. That's fine. Let's do a smack with Rose too. I gotta stop being in the mindset of saving things because there's really no point in saving anything. Just use the things you want to use. Have some fun. Hit him. Maybe do another perfect. Nope. Too late. And even Dart's attack is not strong enough, weirdly. But we're almost there.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
There we go.
Go.
Bonk. Slice to push. It's dangerous here. Let's go back. Come on, Shauna. You all right? Rose? Rose, what are you doing? Watching the thing go down like Terminator. Nice, cool. Burning Rush. Hey. Burning Rush. Start getting work on that. Although I might just maximize Volcano since I'm so close. Yeah, only 8 left. Might as well do that before I switch over. I love that he died in the battle dimension and not in the regular dimension. So he's like double dead. Hey, is anybody there? Did you hear something? Hey, help! Look, over there. It's a guy. Help me, I'm in a bit of a situation here. We got you. Thanks. Really? I might need new pants after this. It's a good thing I happen to be here. No kidding. I can't thank you enough, but please, at least take this. Oh, but please don't. We can't accept such an expensive item. Most people don't even know what this guy just gave us. Because in North America and in Europe, he didn't give us anything. You have to. Your folks saved my life. Karma will really get me next time if I don't repay you in some way. Take it. Once something's been offered, it's hard to take it back. It's a man thing. Well, thank you. I guess. Nah, I jumped the gun. Oops. Sapphire Peninsula isn't even that good. I'm Davos of Lohan. I was told I could find a burning gem around here. Lo and behold, I almost ended up as a burning gem. don't think that was taken directly from the original translation. Sounds better though. If it's the same, then good that they kept it. That pun would have worked better if my name was actually Jim. It's not. And I know that's changed. Anyway, if you're ever in Lohan, check out my antique shop. Later. He's an odd one, but I like him. Yeah, I think I jumped the gun on Dabas a little bit because he is important, but not until we get to Lohan with him. Looking for a burning gem, he says. Now, sapphire pin. The sapphire pin. It should be more useful than it actually is. Like when damaged by magic, MP is accumulated. But the thing is, it's so contact sensitive that it isn't truly getting enough for you to really use it. And I think when you get hit by it, the amount is like 2. I think you get 2 MP back for every time you get hit by magic. So in order for it to be viable, you have to hit with 5 things of magic in order to get 10 MP back, and it's just like no, it's not helpful. It needs to be readjusted. Anyway, you ready for another boss fight? Hi. The Firebird. Jonna, do you see a way to the exit? No, it's blocked by flames. I guess we gotta fight. Firebird angry. They realized between all of the scenes at Bale and Hoax was like, we need to just stack on the boss fights.
Whip smack.
It's not that they're difficult, but it also allows for just rescaling of levels at least. Not too bad.
Run, Typhoon!
He's gonna do it again. I think we're still all right there.
Go! Volcano!
Can you use Volcano on the volcano?
Whip smack.
Need Rose to do her thing.
Yes! Go! Volcano!
Oh, he's gonna dive. Okay. Now I'll have to deal with that and friends. Fire. Oh, great. Okay, instantly use them. Because usually you're able to like peck them off one by one, and then you're not able to deal with them. But if they're only going to do that much damage, they're actually not that much of a threat. Because it feels like they should be more of a threat because there's 4 of them, and all of them can be shot at you. I don't know. It lessens the tension overall.
Whip smack.
I'll just be smart. Even though Dart is going to be the one that takes the least amount of damage, fire against fire.
Run, Typhoon!
Okay, Rose, you're up. One thing I can't imagine anybody doing, unless they were completely crazy and madly in love with the intricacies of this game here, is once you get Rose, you use Astral Drain on every single enemy to see where the sword gets stabbed into, to see if it's accurate or not. Because it does get stuck onto a fixed point, because that's easier to program. But that either means that the sword goes right where it needs to go, right into its heart in order to drain it, or it'll go right over its head, or in some cases will go underneath it, or in some cases will go into some place that looks really just weird in order to go through. I'm not that crazy person who's ever going to do it. I just know if that video ever gets made, I'm absolutely watching it. It will get at least one view.
Yes! Tap! Go! Volcano!
Firebird's very conducive to things. It can phase through solid matter.
Whip smack.
Typhoon!
There we go. We get the first elemental stone. Ah, Lavit's almost leveled up. And even though Shauna is in the bench, she does get some experience, not as much. But just a little. Just a little bit. This is too hot. Even for me. The red ice stone, again, is also specific because it's fire damage taken reduced by half. Which is like, yeah, fine. Oh, wow. Folks are still here? Say, folks, you look pretty worn out. Want to buy something? I probably already told you, but I'm a trader. This is kind of the only time you're able to actually purchase things from Davos? Because once he returns to Lohan, he stops being the shop. What do I need? I should get a rave. I want some raves in my inventory. Just for fun. And in the equipment. I already have one sparkle bow, so I can get rid of it. And the spear can go away, and the bracelets can go. Now I have dispiriting, stun. Oh, panic. It's confusion. I don't remember. Yeah, dispiriting is different from fear. War God's amulets. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to Lohan soon. If you want to buy something, now's your chance. I'll see you there. Hopefully. Now it looks like we could go to that option there. But, nope. We're gonna go right past whatever that is. And head to the nest. But not before finding another angry lizard. Okay. You're a long way from home, lizard.
Smack.
Eventually, you're gonna lose all your flame. Or do that, and maybe Rose is gonna die from that? Almost. Everybody's in bad shape. This is lovely.
Go! Volcano!
Amazing how they expect you to do a gauntlet like this. Sometimes people would just like turn around and head back. Still not enough for Lavitz to level up. Oof. All right, before we head into the dragon's nest, though, I'm gonna take a short break, put on the timer. I'll be back, and we'll see how far we get. I think we're able to get to Lohan before I'm gonna cut it. So we'll have the dragon's nest and everything that involves that. Okay. See you in a bit. And we back. Haha. Good. Yeah, that timer is lovely. Very much approve of it. So we head into the dragon's nest. Three dungeons in a row. I just wish the music was better. Definitely one of the weaker tracks. Especially when you've heard it enough. Guys, don't you feel something's wrong? This forest is contaminated by the dragon's poison. I think I see. That's why the Sandura don't have any troops in this forest. A normal person can't be exposed to this kind of poison for long. It's extremely toxic. Speak for yourself, Lavitz. What's wrong? I felt a little bit dizzy, that's all. Like alcohol, it probably affects women faster. God. I'm a woman too, you know? Sort of. Punch him. Sort of? Fair enough. I never lean too heavily on my femininity anyway. What a line change. Don't know if I agree with that. I didn't mean to were you all. I'm okay. See? Rose is fine too. But I am sorry. I need to go rest a little. Shauna. Don't breathe the spores. Also, pay no attention to the balloon in the back. Are you alright? Uh-huh. Don't worry. I don't feel sick anymore. I just need to get used to the air in this place. Then you're okay coming with us. Because otherwise we're gonna leave you underneath this thing because you're fine here. Yeah. If I gave up here, there'd be no point in coming with you at all. Indeed, like Kaiser said, the war is in our hands. Too many people relying on us. No, they kind of just like threw out the war effort completely and went, hey, you four go and deal with it. No one else can. Screw this war. We're done. Shauna, please don't run off like that again. We don't know what's waiting for us. Sorry. Now, let's move on. They seem to be playing the roles of big brother and little sister. And yeah, they're always like that. Anyway, what's the deal with the balloon? Huh? The plant is blocking the way. Can't go any further unless we do something about it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Feel the waterfall just going down on your face. No, I don't feel it. Like giant pelican monster. A man. I think it was called. Yeah, I think it was called a pelican. Right, I forgot our situation is dire. Do I dare? I dare. I don't. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. It's all part of the challenge. Cha-cha-cha. Go. And sometimes I miss that third one when the counter's on the second. Weird. Timing's just strange.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Need that tiny little level up. That's all I wanted for Lavitz. Now let's be wary of how long it takes me to get to the next proper fight. As we... Oh, what's up here? Whee! Goodbye. Wah! I love that this is the dragon's nest, and clearly there is just no place for the dragon to, like, move around in. Good. Come around. I think I'm fine. Where are we? In the nest of the dragon. Well, that's convenient. That means our mission is almost finished. Such confidence. Is that because you're a Dragoon? I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have used that healing breeze. Dang it. Guys, look at this. There's still pure water left in this forest. At least the entire forest isn't spoiled. Let's go. If we defeat the monster, we can save the forest too. It kind of becomes an afterthought. I'll just tell you right now. It's like, yeah, we're just like dealing with the dragon and, you know, the whole dealing with the forest thing, that'll come later, right? We'll do something about that, right? No, we won't. Look at this alien stuff happening here. A creepy looking plant. Inside and outside of all of these weird spores and growy things and questionable things. Yeah, we do want to go this way. Or... treasure, prizes, fame? Couldn't tell ya. Oh right, the mutant sand slash. The lizard man.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
See, it uses rollout. Makes sense.
Whip smack.
Yeah. Follow-up is just fast enough that I'm not used to it. God, I wasn't too quick with that.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
See, I do love stories with intelligent dragons in them. Unfortunately, this one isn't a story with any intelligent dragons in them. They're just beasts. Ah, got to 80 exactly. All right, let's switch to Burning Rush and have some fun with it. And yes, I need to touch. What's going on? Touching weird things. I got it. When it's touched, it lowers the tendrils. Weird that this is the first time it's kind of telling you, hey, we got all of the design happening here. You better be paying attention to the detail around it. Because, hey, you can interact with it. And then make your way and figure out where all of the other ideas are there. That always trips me up about this one is that you're able to go around and up on this lower right hand corner. If I can get both of these guys. One for chest. Another spirit potion. Guess I should start using it. And one for that. Leaves that one up there, which I'm able to get by going down the left path. I have. It was really cool to see a lot of the stuff that Paul Morgan Settler was able to do to just kind of like revitalize stuff from Sierra and part of his past work and getting in touch with people. Like it's been awesome to see what he's been able to do.
Yes.
Kick people.
Burning rush.
Not Paul, but I did it on the third, dang it.
Whip smack.
Ooh, I forgot that he can put up one of those. I'm trying to remember if there was a way to break it. I don't think there is. So this is my opportunity to guard. I will say I've been bad in not keeping up like with what he's been up to recently, though. I think once he attacks, he's able to be opened up to being hit again. Yes.
Whip smack.
made it. Thought I was gonna do one more fight. Who is this? Is that you, Lavitz? So ironic to find you venturing here. Graham. Do you know him? I'll never forget him. He used to be the head of the Second Knighthood of Basil. That traitor was once my father's best man. Welcome, Lavitz. I see you've become a knight, fulfilling all the wishes Servi had for you. Don't you dare mention my father's name. Are you still carrying that grudge after all this time? A dozen years after your father and I parted ways. You didn't just betray him, you betrayed King Albert. You betrayed every single person I know. Is this the wrath of a patriotic knight? Or a man bent on vengeance? Both. Graham, today is the day I avenge my father. Prepare for your long overdue execution. It is revenge then. Huh? Go ahead and try. See if you can best me in this new power of mine. Emerge, the power of the dragon. You're a Dragoon. Shouldn't be a surprise, only the Dragoons can manipulate dragons. Behind the dragon, there had to be. In the one place that the dragon can even travel around in. Behold, the fruits of my ambition. Attaining such a power is not an easy feat. Where did you acquire the Dragoon spirit? I'm amazed that someone from Basil would know about it. Fine, I can tell you before you die. His Majesty Dole got all his power and intelligence from Emperor Diaz. Is this some kind of joke? Emperor Diaz died 11,000 years ago as the Holy Emperor of Gloriano. Take it as a joke if you wish. I can assure you, you won't be laughing for long. Come. Here's your chance to avenge your father, if you have the courage to face the legendary Dragoon that is. It's only so long, much later in the story, that even, makes sense again. Honestly. Realize I have to change the window. Dang it. Alright. Okay, what's my item situation? I've got some healing that I can deal with. We're relatively okay. I did bring some rave magic, so I'm pretty good there. Let's see how this works. What do I start with? That's the question. When it comes to strategy, taking down Fairbrand is actually better because Fairbrand can do a lot of status ailments on your party. Poison, for one, and he's also able to instill fear on the party. And fear is a bad status ailment to have. Let's see what I can do. Magic is not going to be helpful, because unfortunately it just isn't. Let's see what I can do here. Can I do it perfect? Yes! Good. Focus efforts on one, getting down one at a time. Fairbrand first. Graham's just a powerhouse, mainly physical. And some magic. More important to deal with them. Whee! See, Lavitz, you can learn from him. Learn that move, please. That's a fun one. Let's use one of our rays. Rave party. Let's go. Rave party, yes. Good. Oh, there's the poison. Luckily, I have poison guards on both of them. So that'll be fine. Deal with. Alright, Burning Rush.
Yes. Burning rush.
Not as powerful, but the SP that he's able to get is pretty good. Oh, we're already halfway there. Good.
Run, Typhoon!
Should I? Sure. Yes, like, okay, it's like we have ability to have a light-based magic attack. How can we make the second level of that look even more light? Well, rainbow covered lights, of course. All right, let's do Astral Drain. And then we get to see where the sword gets stuck in.
Astral Drain.
Yeah, that's a good place. That's fine. Oh yeah, that's good. As far as I know, that doesn't stack. Oh, great, but he's going to do this. Oh, good thing I got a little bit of healing out of that. Or Graham does his big attack. Goodbye.
Yes. Burning rush.
Whip smack.
Lovely, and leaves a hole in the floor. Okay. That's out of the way. Now we can go and somehow Lavitz can hit this guy. Like, you know, you're not able to hit the giant snake coming out of the hole in the cave, but you're able to hit a flying man. Ah, and there's his magic. He's able to do 2, 3. He is able to do a 4. Okay. Okay, I was thinking it was a signal. Man, that's bad for darts. Be safe.
Whip smack.
Yeah, wouldn't it be terrible if none of the characters were able to hit Graham at all because he's constantly flying up in the air, meaning that you'd be stuck using very specific attack strategies that just don't exist in the parameters of the game, apart from you can only pelt him with magic, and if you don't have any magic, you're screwed. Because he never comes down to land. He's always up there. Always hovering.
One typhoon!
Yes. Burning rush.
Whip smack.
Stop pulling dart. At least it's that attack. Going twice? Not great. Well, she's still standing. Almost.
One typhoon!
You know what I want to do? Just if I'm allowed to do it. First, let's go and stab him. Let's just give him a stab and actually see if what I'm thinking is going to happen will actually happen. Because with Fairbrand, it went into an alright place. What happens with Graham, though?
Astral Ray.
Oh, it does go above him. That's disappointing. He's already flying. He's already, like, above where he should be. But I guess they measure it based on where the feet are. So they kind of make where Graham's feet are, like, the base. And then go up, and then measure from the base of the feet there. Oh, dang it. Okay. Bleeding out, damn. Gotta land. We won! We won, he's bleeding out. Great. Lavitz is not gonna level up from this. Curses. So close. How dare you disappoint me? You have Zervi's strength, even after all this time. After all I've sacrificed, I'm still second rate. I don't understand. Why did you betray my father? You were a good man once. Nobody could ever surpass your father. That was the only thing I could never conquer. I had admiration for him as a knight, as a friend. But as time went by, I could feel myself sinking into his shadow. It's a scary thing. Realizing your own limitations, the fear of failure, the fear of being forgotten. It overwhelms me every time I looked at your father. But how would betraying your country and defecting to Dole change any of that? There was an alternative. If only I could obtain more power. Perhaps I could finally look him in the eye. When Dole offered it to me, I wasn't strong enough to refuse. Lavitz, live strong. Stand tall. Now, I can go apologize to Servi. A disgraceful life, but a modicum of honor and death. Lust for power eventually conquers you, chips away until nothing's left. Should have known that. He's lucky to have died now before sinking even deeper into madness. What is this? Such a coincidence? Can't be. Or is it just fate? I think it's just these magic rocks going like, hey, you look pretty decent. No interview required. These rocks are like, are not picky choosy. Lavitz, maybe you're? There's no mistaking it. The Dragoon spirit of the Jade Dragoon has recognized you as its next master. I'm a Dragoon. I'm worthy to rule dragons? Not only are you worthy, but you have an obligation to accept your fate as a dragon. So, do you? Pick me up. Yes! Yay, it was picked up. They're easy to please. Perhaps this is Graham's apology? I understand. I accept it. And I accept my fate as a Dragoon. I will use this power for justice. Red flag. Red flag. Like Dart and Rose. For justice. Huh? Corny as usual. I'm happy for you, Lavitz. Shauna? I can't breathe. Poison? We cannot make it over Vilud with carrying Shauna. We have to go to Lohan. Lohan, the commercial town? Yes, that's the one. I heard there's a great doctor there. Let's hurry. Let's climb the webs. And I like that they subvert the names of each of the spirits, because dark, there isn't much you can do about it. But at least with the dark, there isn't much else that really follows that same obvious pattern. Whereas Dart has not the fire, but the red-eyed. And then not the wind, but the jade, which is a nice change of pace. Now. Yeah, I'm gonna get it now. Because I can. You can go to this side. Get into a couple battles, go through the entire map again. But at least I don't have to worry about it again. Say hello to our pelican friend once more. Hello, pelican friend.
Yes. Burning rush.
I'm sorry you're not able to blink. What do you see out of those side eyes? Also allows me to creep up and maybe get Lavitz a level before we head to Lohan? Maybe. Ugh. Again, going down on these maps is just like, hey, you want to get into random encounters faster and faster? Hey, you can. It's almost a grinding technique for this game.
Typhoon!
I'm gonna
Yes. Burning rush.
Now pleased. Now good. And yeah. Now everybody's level 10. Except for Shauna, which... Is Shauna still in the party? Nope. She is incapacitated. She is no longer here. Wait, gotta get the box. Open the box. Open the crate. Oh, there's the chainmail. I love that we get defensive equipment after so many bosses. It'll be a little bit before we get to our next boss, but that will be saved for next time. Fortunately, we have to go across and back down into the web. It's just like, hey, you wish you had this before. I don't know what it's specifically trying to teach you, because in my mind I'm going like, it teaches you that you don't need to have it, which is kind of a messed up thing to do. You could have this really cool piece of equipment, but you don't actually need it to be successful. I would say one more for the road, but we actually don't need the experience to level up. But who is it? Nothing special, nothing that really catches my eye.
Whip smack.
Tricky bats, sure.
One typhoon.
Yes. Burning rush.
Whip smack.
God, there was a time when I would just look at that and go, yeah, I'm only 500 experience points away. I can grind this out for another hour and get another level. Ooh, those were the times. Those were the times. Okay. Let's go through the little bit of Lohan. Because when you get into Lohan, you are not exploring it just yet. Because otherwise you'd be carrying a woman with you. So busy. We were in the middle of a war. Better would be. You'd be better soon. I don't know how big you are into Tron, but with I don't know, I hate to ask. I'm gonna ask anyway. With Tron Ares, how do you feel like it fits into like what Tron's doing? Couldn't believe it was dragon's poison until I saw it with my own eyes. I think it did keep his name as Sanitar. I think it's better than Legacy. Okay. I've never seen such symptoms. There's nothing wrong with the body. At least that's how it seems, but her consciousness has closed inward since she arrived here. It seems the mind is poisoned, not the body. I don't think the clinic can help her, especially when it only costs like 15 gold to use. And again, it shows the not really helpfulness of the clinic. I'm sorry, but in this condition, it could be a week if she's lucky. Can't you do something? I'll do everything I can. What's such a cute girl doing near a legendary monster? She fought against it to save the country. Think hard. Is there anything you could do? Hold on. If we can get some Dragoni plant, she may survive. Okay. Really? This is stepping out of medicine into folklore. The problem is, as with dragons, Dragoni plant is only written about in legends. I cannot say for sure if it still exists. Even so, we can't wait around and do nothing. Let's find the Dragoni plant ourselves. We at least might be able to find some info in this town. Lohand is a massive hub with people from all over the world. There should be some information here. Although it is temporary, I will try to slow the poisoning. I'm not called the best doctor in Serdio for nothing. I'll rise to the occasion. And the two boys just run out into the streets. So with that, now we get to look for a legendary plant. Which, to put into tandem with what's going on there, unfortunately we don't see Sean on the bed, it reminds me of when we had to find the, again, an extinct legendary plant for Chrono Cross as well, when you had to go and save Kid. Except Chrono Cross does it a little bit better because you were given kind of a choice as to, do you want to save Kid or not? And you can say no, and things will be slightly different because of it. Whoa. Jeez. I just saw that. Okay, that was clearly the emulator doing this. But man, that doctor just like really freaked out. How are you doing? Did you find any plant yet? Oh, no, he won't do it again. Maybe it was a trick of the eye. Maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. Because he definitely freaked out. At least to me. I will do my best to slow the poison. Find it as soon as possible. Oh, I want to see him... Oh. Come on, do it again. Do it again. He won't. Dang it. He is technically the clinic. Oh, it costs 20, not 15. Dang it. Yeah, we don't need it. Because anytime you're dealing with status effects, like, you already have enough stuff in your inventory in order to deal with it. Because even in my inventory now, which is almost full, I have 4 body purifiers, which deal with poison, stun, and arm blocking. And then mind purifiers, which deal with 4 other status ailments. It makes the clinic redundant when you can just do it on the go. Sad thing for clinics. So, in the case of this, we have... Oh, Lohan. If I'm not mistaken, Lohan is the biggest location in the game? Because I can't think of any other place that would be bigger than this. In terms of all the places you can go. Even I'm trying to remember where to get out of here. Every time a new store opens, they just add on another new building, and in the end, it becomes like a big maze. We're gonna look at this maze later, not right now. We're not gonna do the same thing that we did with Bale, because there's so many places to look. We can look at this wonderful picture of how to dissect a cow. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't remember ever actually seeing that picture before. Eggs, newly laid and still warm. What are you talking about? Drake, you say? He's a great thief who can open any lock with a wire. Whoa. Oh, but there's a kid there. Because he's a merchant. You want to know about a cool store? Yes, I do. My favorite store is Davis's Antique Shop. We'll be seeing that next time. There's a lot of old and rare stuff here. Fresh vegetables. There's a good vegetables. It's a bargain. You're not going to tell me what a bargain is, but we'll see you again. Now, quickest thing for me would be able to just leave, but no, I can't do that. Great. We have nowhere to start. We have nowhere to start looking outside of Loam. Let's try to find a Dragoon plant or at least some info. Okay, gotta do something in here. Unfortunately, I'm not remembering where the save point is. I heard there aren't that many good merchants around anymore. Be careful where you shop. If you're swindled, that's on you. Kind of considered neutral in the war. We don't favor Basil or Sandora, at least not militarily. Currently, Marsa Road is blockaded by Sandora, and nobody can come from Basil. And Marsa Road is the east-west road, which kind of cuts off the entire loop that we had to do in order to get here. Yep, there's some outrageous prices happening here. So, I'm trying to remember. I think we go into the east to a place where we are going to be seeing later. Oh god, bring up Valerian, man. I find every pleasure imaginable here. If you go to the back of the arena, there's a palace of leisure. Lots of games. Also, tiny pig horse that oink, 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 oink. Also, money. Money's also good. There are squirrels for sale. I used to have one when I was little. I didn't have to buy one, though. Have you heard of Minentos? They are a really merry species, and just looking at them makes me happy. They're jovial and funny little people. I love when you get told about them, and it's like, you really don't see them at all. At least not for a long time. I think that there is maybe a save point back here? It might not open up until a little bit later. It's just awkward that there is... Oh, I can't go down there. Okay. It's not ready yet, sorry. I'm going to follow the little running funny animals. There we go. We got a save point. The Hero Cup, the Festival of the Strong, but I wonder what's going to happen this year. Is there a tournament arc coming up pretty soon? Ooh. It'll be soon. It'll be soon. But for now, though, it's a good place to call it. We will explore Lohan. After multiple dungeons, multiple boss fights, enjoying exploring the rest of the country, now we get to kind of sit back and relax while we go and save Shauna's life, of course. Meet some new characters next time, and maybe get, well, no, I'm pretty sure we'll get our next party member next time. We got Rose today. We'll get our 5th one next time. I think that'll be our good gap there. And then the stream after, we'll probably finish disc 1. And then we'll have something before we go into disc 2, because I have an idea of what to do. in order to spread out the ideas that I have in my head. All right, we're gonna close it here then. With our 3 Dragoons now. We started with 0, now we have 3. Coincidence? It's just a video game. Anyway. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, again. I'm looking forward to your Sunday. Because Riven is something. Riven is something. Like, there's something to be said about a game where you have access to like 80%, 80 to 85% of everywhere you can go, and the most important places are the 15% that you have to figure out how to get to. It's a marvelous playground. The marvelous playground. I played the PS1 version because I am just that way. Imagine having to switch between 5 discs. And all the load times in between screens. It's fun. My version of fun. Lucky you. Lucky you. All right, I'm gonna go. The earlier time definitely works out better for me too. So, again, I don't know if I'm able to do this next Friday. It was a fluke that I was able to do it 2 Fridays in a row. So we'll see what happens next. Yeah. My old disk drive, its stopper, once it stops reading discs, would not work anymore. So what would happen is you would stop playing something on the CD and it would continue to spin. And if you didn't let it naturally stop spinning on its own in the disc tray, if you opened up the disc tray, the disc would continue spinning at high velocity and would just fly off into the air. It bounced off several walls. A couple of CDs broke that way. We were kids. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, you just had to leave it in there. But we were always told to put things away when we were done, which meant that, hey, when we were done playing a game on the computer, we had to put it away afterwards. And we were like, oh wait, no, we have to wait a couple minutes for it to stop spinning. It's like when you take something out of the oven, it's like, no, you can't eat it right away. You have to cool it. Anyway, I'm gonna take off. Again, I will post when we're able to do this again and continue on. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. Kind of know what the next 3 are gonna be like. I just don't know when. And with the holidays coming up, maybe I could do 2 more. I look at my calendar because I am gonna be away for the holidays, of course. Maybe I can. I would love the goal to be able to finish Disc 1 of Legendary Dragoon before the holidays kick in. I just hope that it's not going to be inconsistent. Just at weird times. Again, I'll keep you posted. Alright. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all next time, whenever that decides to be. Look for a post, or I also post on Blue Sky and Twitter, just whenever I'm going to go live. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.